Let's do this. Wait. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. We are decked out in last year's Christmas shirts, custom shirts by Grammy. Ziya was on the nice list. I somehow got on the naughty list. And we are ready to transform my home into a Christmas wonderland. The baby making snow angels in the flocking. All this flocked stuff is definitely gonna shed. I think that's just the nature of the flocking. So I feel like our winter wonderland is going to be very realistic because we're gonna have snow all over the floor. Watch out, Ziya. You gotta step back. Ziya, why are you so rough with the baby?
The baby jump in the snow.
It's not that much snow to be jumping in. It's gonna hurt her head.
She's not hurt.
She's not hurt? Okay.
It's just snow.
It's just snow, but it's not very soft. That's still a hard floor. Gotta be gentle. It's snowing. So this has 1, 2, 3 layers on it, and I think there's still 2 more. What are you screaming about? Ziya is really enjoying the snow that's falling down. You like that?
Yeah.
Second to last piece. So the house is in shambles right now. We've got a lot of stuff strewn about. Some of the stuff you guys already saw from the last video when we went shopping and got some stuff, but we definitely had to do another shopping trip and get a bunch more decorations. Ooh. So I now have 3 of these 5-foot skinny trees and a 4-foot one of the same thing. These are all from Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off. Really good price on these. I think they came out to be like $35. I think it was like $35 for this one, maybe like $40 for these. It was a good deal, that's all I know. So Hobby Lobby for these flocked skinny trees, and they are pre-lit as well. They all have lights on them, so you'll see what we're gonna do with those. I also got this like more regular sized, average sized tree, also flocked, but it has like these more unique type of branches. We still need to fluff out the branches and everything, but this is called like a retro type of branch. I don't know. This is from At Home. This was not on sale. It was a little bit more pricey. I think it was like $170 for this like 5-foot tree, but this is the tree that's gonna go on the table. And then I got this flocked garland. So everything is flocked so that it all looks like it's from the same snowy forest, since I'm doing a winter wonderland theme. So I went with the flocked garland. This is from Walmart. Shout out to the person in my comments who suggested this on the last video, because that definitely came in clutch. I literally bought the store out. We got 6 boxes of this flocked garland because that's all they had. I actually think I'm going to need a few more boxes, so we'll probably have to go to another Walmart location and try to get some more. But this was only like $13 a box, which was cheaper than the other ones we were looking at other places. These do not have lights on it though, so I'm gonna use all of this on my stair railing, and I just got lights separately to add to it. A pack of 300 to go on the longest piece of the stairs and 2 packs of 100 to go on the shorter pieces. So this all together hopefully will give me the effect that I'm looking for. You guys remember the wreath that I got from Home Goods in the last video, and the tree is now set up thanks to Papa. This tree is from At Home. It's that one we were looking at in the last video. It did actually fit in my mom's car, so it didn't turn out to be that big of a deal to get it home. So the 12-foot tree, it still needs to be fluffed out and everything. You guys saw the ornaments that we got from At Home in the last video. I did take a trip to World Market and pick up a few more specialty ornaments just because they have a lot of unique things at World Market. Also took a trip to Hobby Lobby. As I just said, we got those trees from Hobby Lobby, but we did also get some ornaments, some little sticks, little small things. They had everything 50% off, so those are really good prices. This was also from At Home on our second trip back over there. Oh, and we got stockings from At Home, fluffy with like metallic gold, one for me, one for Ziya, and tree skirts. We got 2 tree skirts. So the reason why we got 2 of those is one for the big tree and one for that tree, which is going on the table. So basically I would say if you guys are still shopping for your Christmas decorations by the time you're watching this video, At Home, Home Goods, Hobby Lobby, Kirkland's, I already said Hobby Lobby, Michael's, we really didn't get anything from Michael's, Walmart, Pier 1, I think we need to go back to Pier 1. We didn't even go to Target yet. Out like if we're gonna put a little village, a little group of animals, a little, I don't know. I do have one little box of little random accessories that I had from my townhome. Okay, well I just showed y'all the new stockings I bought, but I already have 2. I forgot I had these. First stock, I think this is from Ziya's first Christmas maybe. I had the mommy and the baby stocking. I think these are from Target. Last year I did get these golden glam little sequin stockings, so I might still find a place to put these even though I got the other ones. I don't know, we need more stuff to put down there. Are you helping, boo-boo? No, okay. So for the fireplace vignette, moment, ambiance, that is why I got these 2 skinny trees. So I was gonna put 2 trees on this side. I showed you guys the basket of logs in the last video. And then I brought out my black blanket ladder, which was in the powder room bathroom for some reason. And I think it goes well right here because I can like hang our stockings off of it since I don't have a mantle to hang our stockings. So I know everybody said to get command strips, stick hooks right there and hang them, but I actually don't think it's enough space because the stockings will be hanging like, I think they'll hang a little bit in front of the fireplace. I don't know if that's safe. I don't know. These trees light up, but the plug is on this side right here. So we're gonna have to get an extension cord and like carefully, you know, trace it across and plug it in right here so these can light up. And then to cover up these bases, I want to get like, take some fake snow type stuff and just pile it up right there. Now on to the garland for the stairs, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to get more garland. So I want to see how this is gonna work, how much more we're gonna need, like how are we even gonna do this? So the garland itself I think looks nice. It's kind of wiry and bendable. I know you can wrap it around or drape it. I felt like draping it would be easier. Kinda, I think it needs to be tighter. I think it looks messy because it's not evenly done. It's like small space, big space. This is hanging down low, this is tight. Like if you do it right and take your time, it will look a lot better. So there's draped, there's looped, and then there's this, which is just laying it straight across the railing. We kind of just have it balanced on there. We would definitely have to tie it on with some wire or something, but this gives you like the cleanest effect, I feel. Look at my stairs. And this method uses the least amount of garland. Are you allergic to the flocking?
Well, wouldn't be. I do like it. It looks very nice for what you pay for.
So how are we gonna do the lights? We're gonna wrap the lights around and then that'll kind of just hold it there maybe? Current test is laying the garland on top of the railing and wrapping the lights through the railing to kind of hold the garland on there. And also because we got to figure out a way to put the lights on there anyway. And the lights are going to be done in sections because this section needs to go to a plug that's in my office. That section's going to a different plug up there, 2 different plugs up there. This is clearly going to take a while to do the whole entire thing, but so then we're going to get an extension cord, take that around the corner, and there's a plug in my office right here. Okay, we're gonna come back to the stairs in a second. We definitely have a lot of stuff that we still need to get from the store to be able to finish up a lot of these little sections. But in the meantime, I'm going to fluff out this big tree as much as I can. I'm probably gonna have to get on the ladder. I'm definitely gonna have to get on the ladder to reach the top part. And then we're gonna put the ornaments that we have so far, just so we can see what it's looking like, so that when we do go back to the store, we know if we need to get some more stuff. The snow is getting all in my face. I feel like I need to, I'm actually gonna go get I'm gonna get a bandana and tie it around my face. Let's do this. Wait. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. Okay, you ready to start hanging ornaments on the tree?
Yeah.
Don't put it on the very tip, put it a little far back and hook it on. Uh-oh.
It's gonna break.
These ones are shatterproof. Those are the big jumbo ones, but they don't even look that jumbo on this big tree.
This is the one that's the snow.
Oh, wow. How about you put a pine cone? Can you put one of the pine cones on there? Can you loop it on this branch right here? Wow. Is it on there? Wow. Glittery.
Yeah.
Remember, you gotta spread them out all over. Look at this big tree. We have to fill it all up.
And put the dirt all the way up to the top.
Here, hang that one, please. Careful. Feel this middle part in here? Hook it on there. No, not on the little piece, on the big part. Right there, perfect. I've decided I'm going to start collecting ornaments of every country that I visit. So technically I need a Mexican one and a Jamaican one, and I have the Parisian one. So I'm trying to place like the bigger statement items and make sure they're equally spaced out. So these pine cones, and you gotta kind of like shove them in there. Okay, so update, we spent some time putting things up on the tree, testing out the tree skirt, and it looks a little puny compared to the size of the tree. That just doesn't look right to me. So now we're checking online to see if there is a bigger, wider one with the same like white fluffy stuff that we can find. Hopefully we can find one. And then we put pretty much all the ornaments that we have on here. We do have like actually a good amount left, which we are gonna add on. So we need probably like 2 more packs of these big white ones, and I wanna get a few more of these pine cones for the same reason, just because those are like the 2 statement things, and I want those equally spaced out all the way to the top and around the side. So we're gonna buy more of those, and then we'll come back, fill those in, and also fill in the rest of this stuff that we have for the tree. And we're probably gonna have to wait until Thanksgiving when my brother comes over for him to put the tree topper on, because even on the top step of this ladder, I really can't reach the top of the tree to put that on right now. So we're probably not gonna be able to do that today. I am like covered in snow dust, but like I said, we're about to head out to the store. I also need to get the rest of the stuff for what I'm gonna do for my dining table scape. I have a couple of trees here that I want to put on my table, but I need a few more. And oh, just a few like I don't know what you would call it, little things that we need for the garland. We need some more garland, we need some wire to hold it onto the railing, and we need some extension cords to be able to plug all this stuff in. So we're gonna go to Walmart and get all that stuff, go back to At Home and get the ornaments and stuff. And then probably Pier 1 for the tablescape trees. And that should be everything we need, and we'll be able to come back and finish setting everything up and show you guys the final product. I'm trying to make sure that my face is not going to have a reaction to this snow dust because my skin kind of feels irritated. And y'all know how my skin was with that spray paint in that one video. I have very sensitive skin when any foreign substance gets on it. So I should probably wash my face before we head out, just in case. And we're back from yet another trip to all of the stores that you can think of that sell holiday stuff. We got more giant white ornaments to finish off the tree. They only had 2 little raggedy pine cones. I wanted like 4 or 5 more of them. They only had 2. They were both broken, but we got a damage discount on them. So we'll just hang them to where you can't see the broken part. I got a bunch of fluffy fake snow type stuff. You'll see what I do with that. Whole bag full of extension cords and whatnot, more lights, and we went to Pier 1 and racked up on everything that I need for my holiday tablescape, which I'll show you when we actually do it, and just a couple other random little things that we needed, like I said. So now let's try to finish up. No more pumpkins. Ooh, some dead creatures behind these pumpkins. I think these lanterns still look cute out here. These lanterns are very versatile. I use them for a housewarming party, make them look witchy for Halloween, make them look festive for Christmas. These were good investments. Funny story. Remember that wreath that I spent $130 on? And you guys were already saying that that was too much. It's a really nice wreath, but we finally put batteries in it and turned the lights on. And of course, a section of the lights do not work. It's an easy fix because I have a string of these lights. I could take this string off, put my own string on, and it'll look good. But I'm just like, do I take it back to the store and be like, it doesn't work, give me my money back? I mean, is it even worth it at this point? What would you do? Comment down below. Okay, so this wreath, girl, I don't know. The lights are broken. It looks a little wonky. I already paid for it. I already took the tags off of it. I'll do a little bit of DIY zhuzhing up and fix it myself and just make it work. Paid way too much money for it, but you know what? Whatever. We're just gonna work with what we got. As for my little entryway trees, I think these look cute. I think it would be nice to actually have some candles in here. I do have some candles I can put in there, but they're not meant to really just be sitting outside. So I could put them in there for like if I have people over, but I can't just leave them out there like that. For the extension cord, since this had to be plugged in way over here, we had to finagle this. I'm going to get some tape or something and actually nicely, you know, drag the cord around the wall so it won't be in the way of anything. And that's how we're gonna have to do that. It's a lot of finesse. Ornaments. All right, you guys, it is the next morning. I still look like I just rolled out of bed because I did. I'm ashy, frizzy, and I'm losing my will to go on. Not really, but I'm going to try and finish all of the decorations today. My mom is coming back over to help me figure out how to do the garland and stuff. I've got the fake snow, which is really just like stuffing. I'm gonna start with this. I have no idea how this is going to look or work out because I've never used this stuff or done this before. I'm thinking if I just kind of like pile it around like so. Yeah, it looks snowy. Okay. I want to use these sparingly because I don't just want to make it look like a glitter wonderland. Yes! Make it snow! I think that looks pretty legit. And then I'll just sweep this part up so it doesn't just make like a total mess. That hides the base of the tree and it looks snowy. Okay, now that I know that that works, I kind of want to make a little tray setup to either set this on my coffee table or on my kitchen island, because I have these little trees. This little one that I got for like $3 at Hobby Lobby in a little burlap sack, and then this one that I already had since last year. I think this is from Home Goods. Here's some more knickknacks. Y'all, please look at my poor vacuum. The entire tank is full of the flocking snow dust stuff. And my house is still covered in it and will still continue to be covered in it. But I'm just trying to like vacuum up most of it as I go along. Now to finish the stair railing. Step 1, unpackage your garland. Step 2, straighten out your garland because it's all bent up. Step 3, place your garland atop the stair railing and use floral wire to tie it on. Chef Tony's not having a good time.
That's why I used to always make y'all decorate the tree.
You're a
I
Scrooge.
don't like decorating the tree.
Basically, we had to do math, and we figured out, but then Chef Tony turned on me. 1 pack of 100 lights fits 1 piece of garland. That's how you know how much light you need per garland. She keeps saying that's wrong. I had said the measurement was perfect, and she was like, no, I don't think it's perfect. You need to loosen it up because it's gonna be too much lights. Okay, so I made it looser, and then of course we were short lights. So now she has to take off what I just did and do it tight, like I said. Grammy says,
You're not.
these are the moments that make the vlog.
Okay, I'm gonna break my neck. But first,
You give up already?
no.
That's what I was saying. Climbing up to the tippy top of that ladder like that was not doing it for me to get this up there. Well, I so bravely got the tree topper up there. I think it looks fine, but now the ladder made marks on the wall. So now we're gonna have to climb up there and touch up the paint. Okay guys, my mom has officially left. She helped me not only shop for all the stuff and go back and forth to all the stores with me to help me pick out stuff. We literally went to all the stores like 5 times. I didn't vlog all the different times, but we took so many shopping trips to all the different stores to get everything and return stuff and whatever. And then she spent basically all day yesterday helping me set up stuff and a good amount of time today helping me set up more stuff. And there's still more stuff for me to set up and just zhuzh up. And also I need to clean up so I can show you guys the final product because everything is just a mess and in shambles, and my floors have never been this dirty in their entire life. It literally looks like it snowed in here, literally with all the flocking shedding everywhere and stuff. So lots of vacuuming, zhuzhing, final touches, and then I am going to show you guys the big reveal. But keep in mind that this is my first time decorating, so this is just kind of my first round of decorations. I might even add more stuff throughout the month of December before it actually becomes Christmas, just depending on what I see in the store as I'm passing by things. And then of course, probably by next year, I will have accumulated even more stuff. So this is kind of just like a base layer of decorations, and you know, I'll add on to it. So I'm going to finish everything up and then I'll show you guys the final reveal.